G'day everyone. So recently, a lot of people have been asking me how to cope with injury and a long layoff from the gym. So what I want to share with you is my experience that I'm going through now with my current injury and the situation we're all facing now with COVID-19. So late last year to early this year, I was preparing for a meet in Bangkok. I wanted to go there and attempt the U83 deadlift world record. So training was pretty serious at the time. My body weight was in check. My nutrition was in check. I was making pretty good progress as well. I was actually hitting pretty close to numbers that I was hitting when I was 3 kilos heavier, but I was actually feeling better. So I was in a pretty good spot in my mind mentally. I was feeling pretty confident. So on the day of my injury, I was doing heavy duffalo bar back squats. I was working up to a top triple, and right on the last rep of my top set, the unexpected happened. I tore my adductor longus from its origin. It went total snap city. So it's been 3 months now, and I think I'm pretty deep into it now. Progress is kind of fast, kind of slow. At some stages, I still feel like I still got a bit more time to go through to get this right. So anyways, I'm gonna just share with you the process that I'm currently going through with it, and which is helping me cope better. And I hope what I tell you now will help you if you're in my situation. So the first part was acceptance. So I had to accept that I'm injured and accept that I'm going to be out for a bit of time. And it was a bit of a hard pill to swallow at the time, but once I finally accepted it, I felt like I was ready to move on with the process. So when I was ready to move on, I looked at this time as an opportunity to grow in other aspects of my lifting and my life, because I felt like a big gap of my life has just been completely taken away from me. So I had to fill it. So for example, for me, I'm spending a lot of time doing my rehab and trying to fix my imbalances. Also, I'm working a lot in my business, trying to get my business better, and currently trying to learn new skills as well. As of right now, I'm creating a video and learning how to edit. Once after this, I had to realign my goals. So I looked at the main goal as over here. This is the main goal, and I was on this path before I was injured, and I was heading to my goal. Then all of a sudden I got injured, and it's just put me on a bit of a detour, and I'm lost, and I'm currently running out of fuel. So I need to find a pit stop to top up my my car so I can get back on track. So these pit stops are mini goals. So every time I hit my mini goal, it gets me a little bit closer, and I kind of find my way through this detour. So once I hit all my mini goals, then I'll be back on track, and then I'll head towards my goal. So for example, my mini goals are being able to move a bit more freely, move a bit more with a little less pain, to be able to load with certain movements and add more loads to movements that I couldn't add load to. After that, I had to find ways to have fun in training. At the start, I kind of felt training was kind of bland to me. I was still motivated and I was still training, but I was just like, I didn't have that oomph about training anymore. And it's kind of hard when you can't do the movements you could do before. So as I was saying about the opportunities and filling the gap, I had to fill those gaps as well. So before I got into powerlifting, I did a lot of kettlebells, and I was heavily into them, and I really enjoy kettlebell training, but ever since I took powerlifting seriously, they're kind of gone on the wayside. So right now, I'm fortunate that I can do some of the movements. So I've invested with some kettlebells, and I've been implementing that into my training. And I feel like that's going to help me with my rehab process and helped me a lot with my motivation. Now the last thing, and this has really helped me a lot through the process as well, and that's gratitude. I think it's important to find things in your life to be grateful for. Like, I find it really simple as well, is that I'm grateful that I have a roof over my head, and I'm grateful that I have dinner every night, and I'm grateful that I'm a father now, and I'm a dad, and I'm grateful that my injury wasn't so serious that I'm able to recover from it. So I hope this helps you along the way. Even if you're not injured and you're experiencing, isolation from the gym, I hope this helps you, and feel free to share it to anyone you think it will help. And thanks for watching.